This is a fantastic movie. You've accomplished something really incredible, I think, especially at a time when people are making these delayed sequels years later. How did you do this? Like, how did you balance, how did you perform this magic trick?
I don't know. I'm still kind of reeling from it, honestly. Like, it's weird. It's weird now that it's all done and it's just out there and we're doing this part of it,
Yeah.
promoting it. It's I don't know. I just feel, I almost feel choked up to be out here doing this now, because I love it. I love the movie. I loved working with Joe. He's hilarious in my movie, and he kind of steals the movie. And if it wasn't my movie, I would be really upset about it. But since it's my movie, he's allowed to steal it.
Yeah.
You can't compete with the balloon scene.
No,
You
that's
just can't. It's whatever you're gonna do. It's not that.
it's impressive.
It's
It's truly impressive. When you were developing this, were you thinking about a balance between pleasing the old fans and bringing in new ones?
A little bit. I didn't think of it really quite like that. I tried to do what Judd Apatow asked us to do, which was to kind of be evocative of Big Adventure, be influenced by it in some way. But both Paul Rust, the co-writer, and I really tried hard to not copy anything and not make it seem like a retread or anything. So,
Right.
But I did catch that moment on set though, with the motorcycle,
You did.
where the line originally was, I've never been on a motorcycle, and I said, whoa, wait a minute, Pee-wee's been on a motorcycle before, and so then the line changed to, I have limited motorcycle experience.
Yes.
There's another one like that too, where you say you ever had two women fight over you, and somebody just last week said to me, "You had a love triangle in Big Top Pee-wee. The girls actually fight over you."
And
I
there's
know,
the
I
other
forgot
one,
about
too.
that.
Yeah.
You say that you've never seen a stoplight before. But
Seen what?
You say you've never seen a stoplight before.
Yeah, that's true.
And in Big Adventure, though, you go across the country.
Oh,
Did
man.
Pee-wee
I'm gonna have to
never see a
re-edit the movie
stoplight?
now.
Yeah. Is it too late?
Well, no, it's a prequel.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah,
That was my
so-
next question. Is it a prequel or is this sort
don't
of
know.
like
I'm
Pee-wee
making it up.
himself?
No,
Like
they're
it just doesn't really matter.
No, they're just separate.
Yeah. It's like Pee-wee, you stand alone. You're not really definable.
It's like James Bond,
Yes.
really.
Perfect. And that's a good reference too, because your character sort of goes into a James Bond mode.
Bondish.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
do some action in a tuxedo.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
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 So were you just like super nervous about making a Pee-wee movie? You've been a fan your whole life, pretty much most of us, I think.
I wouldn't say nervous was the right word. I think excited and motivated because I was such a huge fan. So I think that to get a call from Paul, will you come be a part of this thing? We're going to reboot one of the most beloved characters of all time.
I didn't say that on the phone.
This is me in my
Oh,
mind.
okay.
You know,
Please, I'm going to reboot one of the most creative characters of all time. My own.
And so, all you want is to, you want this. I want to appease my generation who loves Pee-wee, and I also wanted to help launch that to a whole new generation of kids that are going to be sitting on the floor watching this weekend. So I'm so happy that it came together the way that it did. It's amazing. It blows my mind. I can't believe we're here right now doing this.
And in the film, you guys establish a bond right away. You're just perfectly in sync. Do you have a lot in common in real life? Was there some bonding that occurred?
I think we do.
yeah.
I think we have a lot more in common than would be on the surface, For one thing, Joe's like a total dork, which he fights that all the time. He masks it and he's,
With piles of muscles just covering
right,
up.
exactly. And it
dorkiness.
works to a degree.
It's a good living if you can pull it off. But no, I think it's the first thing we did, first time we hung out, we went to see the Tim Burton exhibit at LACMA. And I think, one of the great things for me are analyzing why I was so obsessed with Pee-wee growing up. I think it was I was a weird kid. And I think seeing this weird character in the mainstream was it made it okay for kids to be weird in a way. And I think I was really weird and kind of dark and kind of strange, and especially when Tim Burton started making movies. Like I was really into all of them, and so it all of that was kind of birthed out of Pee-wee and Big Adventure. And so I think that to be so heavily influenced by that, regardless of what people think of me, I think it really is truly, that's who I am. So it is me in this way.
But people don't know that about you, so that's interesting.
Well, they think if you lift weights and you're a moron.
A
And,
little
you know,
bit comes through, I think, in Magic Mike XXL, which is also one of the most joyful films ever made. Like, these are two joyful movies back to back. Like, is that your thing now? I'm just going to make everyone happy?
That was a happy year of filmmaking. Yeah.
Why not, though?
Yeah.
You know, what power? What a good power.
It is.
Like, we can use filmmaking for good.
Yes. I think that's a good note to end on.